Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thank you so much for joining me. I am back with yet another flip through. So here is my latest, now ready for my shop. So these journals are actually going to go together as a little journal bundle. And I made them completely separately. I didn't make them with the idea that they would go together, but the colours and just the whole thing together just screamed to me that these needed to stay together. So I am selling them as a little bundle. So I will start with this one first. This is just a very small notebook. It says Mahalo in the front because I made it as a mini gratitude journal or gratitude notebook. And I made it from a bubble mailer, so it has a slight squidgy-esque feel to it. Book plate on the front there. This fabric is actually a scarf from a charity shop, but it's this really, really nice sort of satiny colour, satiny feel, and crimson, dark red colour, with of course the embroidery. Got some lace down there, and that's the back, sewn around with the book plate, as I said. And I've got my hydrangea garden papers in the lining there with some crochet. And then there's a various different mixes of papers here. So here we go, we've got some ledger paper, note paper, and of course I've stenciled on most of the plainer sheets. That's the piece from my hydrangea garden kit. Got this label on the back, note paper again, ledger, tea-dyed paper. That's some scrappy wallpaper, which has got a really nice texture to it. Here I've got the middle, so this was quite thin paper, so I've actually glued them together, which hides the middle binding strings. There we go. Just a few sheets, but just enough for you to write down little things that you feel grateful for. And I added this, so this is a spinny thing. It's a clock from my hydrangea garden kit, and the reason I added it here was because I thought if you spin it really quickly, like this, today I need to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Spin again. Today I need to write down 9 things I'm grateful for. So it goes up to 12, and I just thought, where is the 12? There we go. And I just thought that would be really fun. Spin, see what I did there? Spin on keeping a gratitude journal. Here I've got a piece from my hydrangea garden kit. This is one of my favourite papers from the kit. Essentially it's the squirrel joining the picnic. So we've got some blueberries, blueberry cake, and baguette there. Couldn't resist. You know me, I love my little quirky details. And that's that. So as I said, it is a relatively small portable notebook just for writing in, but that's that one. And it is going with this little cutie, which as you can see is mini. So I made this from upcycling, wait for it, a box of Maltesers, which is why it's got this funny curved cover. So it's a Malteser box. I did a hidden spine binding for this one. The cover has this vintage doily, which goes across there, and then I've used my Sweet Magnolia kit mostly inside this one, as well as some other bits and bobs. All of the papers that I've used, I will try and link them down below for you in the comments and in the description of the video. But it's turned out like such a cute little mini journal. And then the closure for this one is, you'll see when we get to the back, there's a tuck spot here. So I've actually put a slit through that to have the closure come round the front with this button that I glued a like gem thing onto, and I added some beads. So the whole look together I just think really works quite well. So to open it you have to push the beads through and then just go around that button a couple of times. So as I said, Malteser box, hence the funny curved cover. And then I've got some scrapbook paper to line it and some crochet. And as I said, I did a hidden spine binding, so there's some fabric in the spine. The 3 signatures are sewn into that, and then it's glued into the whole cover. And the reason for that is I didn't want the binding to come through this with the nice doily detail on there, the spine. So that's why I did that. So here we've got some scrapbook paper, which I folded up because it was just white on the inside, and I've turned it into a pocket for this book plate. So inside there, I believe I've got one of the floral invoices from my shop, which is that one. Nice pink flowers there. Folded up, inked up, all the rest of it so that it can look as authentic as possible, but it is a printable. And then as you can see here, I've got various fluffy trims, which you can see poking out the pages there. It feels really nice. Feels really nice. So that's the first one as a ruffle. And then I have stenciled some of the plainer pages. As I said, I have used my Sweet Magnolia kit for quite a lot of the pages in this one. Nice trim there, which I've threaded ribbon through the holes. Lots of writing space in this one. Scrapbook paper there, that's the Edith Holden scrapbook paper. Vintage paper. I'm not sure who this printable is from, it was just in my stash, it might have been sent to me, but that's got a nice, almost authentic feel to the paper of that one. Little scraps of whatever I had, book page, ledger paper, little pieces like this. Loads and loads of space for you to decorate and write in and just do all kinds of things. And then that's my Sweet Magnolia paper, the nice lady and she's taking off her books to go read. And then of course we've got the Paris motifs and Magnolia and clocks, and yeah, one of my favourite kits, that one. That's all the backs of the pages. As I said, I haven't decorated it fully because I wanted it to be that somebody could, you know, add their own stamp to it. Lots of writing space. Hummingbird, it'll flip out there. Nice ruffle. Love the feel of those. That's the back. I think this one is a pocket. Yes, it is. And in there I've got the, oops, one of the Sweet Magnolia postcards. So you can write on that one. So that's the first signature. Next we have this pretty lady as the start of the second one, and the word lovely. Nice butterfly. This one's not a pocket, but again we have some more ruffle detail. And then as I said, lots and lots of scraps of pages. I wanted everything to have this nice like layered. You can see lots of different pages. One of my invoices, and there's that scrapbook paper again. Just all of it has this really fun different heights of pages and things. More of that trim. That's really nice with that blush ribbon through there. Okay. And then I like this. You can have just a few notes here, but then you can still see this pretty detail around. There's some embossed paper, pretty pink paper there, and then I've done some, that's the like copper distress spray stuff you can get. Gives you a slightly shiny look. Probably get it on your fingers a little bit. Can't resist, leave the glitter, spread the joy, all of that. There we go. Lots and lots of different layers and things. And there's the Eiffel Tower there, and then more ruffling. And then we have the start of the third signature. So this one I have added this side pocket too. So in there I've got some Will's Cigarettes cards. They're like trading cards. I think those ones are actually antique, but I'm not 100%. Certainly vintage. And then this one is a, I think it's a sticker, but that one is for you to use in the journal somewhere if you want to. Nice copper, spritzy stuff. Another nice pretty floral paper there. As I said, all of them will be linked where I've used things that you can, you know, download and use. Oh, that's an envelope. I was wondering what that was then. That's an envelope, so it's got a really nice texture to it, so of course you can use that for writing. And then the envelope part opens up like this for this writing spot. That's faux antique paper, you know. And then of course you could, you know, write in the inside of the envelope flap if you want, but that's how that's looking. It's been a while since I made this one, so a couple of bits of ledger paper there, so I'm having to remember like what's in it. There we are. More of my paper. As I said, I did use a lot of the the kit in this one, as well as other bits and bobs, lots and lots of layering and different things. Got another pocket here, and this has another of the floral letter invoice things. I've got that one slightly poking out because, she says, I've got that one slightly poking out because I like that you could sort of see it on the back there as well. There we are, and that's the, oh, I just need to glue that a bit straighter, I think. I was obviously working on this late last night, so yeah, I just need to glue that less wonky. So I will sort that out before it goes off to anybody. And then yeah, just a couple of journal cards in there. Those are probably from my Shabby Lilac kit, I believe. Just to go in there. So yeah, that is my fabulous little journal bundle, which is, well, once I've sorted out that wonky crochet, this will be ready for my shop. So if you are interested, as always, you're more than welcome to email me. Please email. Please don't use Etsy if you're coming to me outside of Etsy. So please email me if you're interested in having these together. If not, then it will go into my Etsy shop within the next couple of weeks or so. If you are interested at all in how I made these, then the videos for these are in my membership. So I will leave a link down below for that for you, which has just reopened. So if you want to join me there, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm sure I will be back for more flip throughs. Speak to you soon then. Bye bye for now.